Okay, 8:45. Ready to go, Renee.
Hello, good morning. Yeah, okay. So today we'll talk about the webinar that I attended with the Dave Ramsey team. And this is in connection with the Entre Leadership program they have. And this webinar talks about 5 fixes to get your team to act like owners. Let's see. Okay, so first they say that the first fix would be for everyone to know, especially the new hires, what is the mission statement of the company or of the team. They need to understand and know what what is the team's mission. And for our team, Team Lally, um, which this mission statement you can find on the Team Lally website. Um, our mission statement is our people are the strength of our team. We create great experience. So they're saying that for especially for new hires, for us to be able to have the buy-in and make sure that the new hire have the same vision and um, what's this a same goal as in line as to what the owners or the team leaders have. They need to understand this. And then next is fix your hiring. Um, Proper hiring creates a good team, and a good team lowers turnover. So Team Lally has, we have a hiring process. Let's see, let me share that with you.
I think it's like
We have a hiring process.
14 or 15. Oh, there it is. Right. There we go. The hiring process.
Yeah, so we have a hiring process, and we strictly follow each step when we are processing an applicant, and we never skip any of these steps. This is to ensure that we are hiring the right people at the right time, and we're putting them on the right position so that we can, maximize each of our new hires' talent. So, as Attilio always say, and Adrian, it's better that we are slow to hire and quick to fire. So each of our team members went through all the steps during the hiring process. So we're guaranteed that everyone's on the right position and that all of our talents are being maximized. And okay. So there's one more.
We have the career nights and we have the Join Team Lally cards. We have that process. So, I just want to do a quick reminder. People are everywhere, and I mean, I found Chris at the commissary. So it's like you never know, who you're going to might be a great fit for the team. So always have those Join Team Lally cards, and if someone's interested or it's a good fit, then we'll take them through the process. So.
Yeah. And remember that no hire is better than a bad hire, because if we get a bad hire, it will cost us money more than
Let me ask a question. Who knows on average how much a bad hire could cost for like a real estate?
I'm gonna guess 10 grand.
I think over 100,000.
9,000. 96. $1 Bob.
On average, the cost of a bad hire, we took a recruit select class, and there was probably like 300 agents in this class, and everyone's putting their hands up. The instructor, actually, his bad hire cost him close to $1 million. But on average, the cost of a bad hire is about $500,000
I don't think
So-
like that.
because of reputation, lost business, lost opportunities. You know what I mean? So it's
Okay.
like,
Lost
yeah, like,
opportunity
I mean,
costs.
the instructor, he, his bad hire actually ruined a relationship with an asset management company that was giving them a ton of business. Plus, they didn't, put in for the reimbursements. So not only was it like he putting out money and not getting reimbursed, but then because she severed that relationship with the asset management company and did such a poor job, it was like, not only just for that year, but future business. So once he calculated it up, it was about $1 million for him. So the cost of a bad hire is not, it's, when you like put it into perspective, it can really, it can damage all sorts of things and potential for future income. So that's why we have such an extensive hiring process, because we're doing things at a high level at this point. So we're gonna have high level people, good people, in the right
Yeah, we do.
in the right place.
Okay, next is fix your communication. They say that to be unclear is to be unkind. So it's better that we commit to good communication. And this I always tell Brooks because he's one of the best communicator that I know. I personally have learned so much from Brooks that it's always better to provide all the information. It's always better to be clear because there will be no room for mistakes if you give clear instructions, provide information, especially on Let's Listed. So I thank you to Brooks. And
Thank you, Renee.
yeah. And then for it also says here that the Dave Ramsey team also says that a culture of secrets and missed opportunities followed by fear develops when communication is low. So it's always better to be it's always better to have communication be early and fast. This also helps setting expectations and transparency. So, and they also advise to use technology to communicate. So since they advise for us to share to communicate early and fast, so technology would really be one way of doing it. And then also when I mentioned transparency, so they say that you need to tell your team what you're doing and what you've done. This clears any doubt or what's this? You provide or you're enhancing trust among your team members and the employees in the company. So
Could anyone give me an example of how that third option there, tell your team what you're doing and what you've done?
I have a real good one.
Go ahead.
When I'm on the road,
Uh-huh.
I'd be sure to Corbin, like all staff,
Yeah.
Alicia, Laura, and Howard.
Uh-huh.
Mainly, especially Alicia,
I'm
if
here.
Howard sent me down and we have closings, and then all of a sudden Alicia sees it, oh, Damon's done, and by the way, go pick up. So I'm always like,
To be efficient.
exactly, accountability, him over here, I'm over here.
You need
So
anything, well, over on this side.
exactly,
That's a good
so
one.
it's like a constant thing.
Plus he texts us where he is and what he's doing. It's really cool.
And I always tell them the best way to give me a quick message is a text, because I'm always on the road. It's like, boom, okay, got it. And I get a whole lot more done that way.
That's good, by collaboration and having good communication. Does anyone else have a good example of tell your team what you're doing and what you've done?
Well, I think you guys as team leaders are always informing us of your your expansion plans and your growth plans with the events that you have and the networking opportunities and all that stuff. And then you all set forth, you know, the goals for the year, and then maybe we divide it into quarters and stuff. I think you guys are setting a good example of telling our team what you're doing and what you've done.
I think also at the team meetings too. I mean, everybody has an opportunity to, you know, to have the floor and, you know, talk about ideas or upcoming events, or even just recognize another team member for a wheel spin. So, you know, even if like you don't realize that you've done something great, you know, maybe another team member thinks that, I mean, you're just doing your job, right? So I think that's important to, you know, recognize others. And
Plus the team advance, by the way, is pretty cool.
yeah.
Okay. Next is fix your attitude. They say that the best way to handle any situation is to act with grace and not lose our temper. Instead of reacting, we respond.
Got that one.
And then also make it a habit to recognize people who are doing a good job. Let's remind ourselves that people are motivated by or starving for and longing for acceptance, approval, appreciation, attention, and affection. And if you want your team to treat your clients well, treat your team well first. So this is what they say about attitude. Okay, sorry. Okay. And they also suggested that we schedule 30 minutes a week to write a few notes to each team member, showing our appreciation and letting them know about the job well done. So making it a habit to recognize people who are doing a good job is one of the advice of the Dave Ramsey team. They said that they always do it with simple cards or personalized notes, and then they post it on the table or the desk of each of their team members. And then next would be fix your leadership. They say that as a leader, you must understand that your enterprise will never outgrow you. So it's as a leader, your responsibility is to keep growing and never stop learning. And that's the only way that you'll be able to expand, not just your business, but also help your team members or your employees to grow. And just like what Dave Ramsey said, organizations are never limited by their opportunity, but they are limited by their leader. So it's always the leader's responsibility to, you know, to grow. So that's it for me.
Can anyone give you some examples on how they're growing themselves? Or they're working on themselves? I know with this 20K challenge, we have some, you know, incentives to be working on ourselves.
I think I've listened to more podcasts than I have ever in my life in the last 3 months. And it's actually really advantageous. You find more things that interest you and find more things to grow you. I've listened a lot to the Dave Ramsey lately, and then the TED Power Hour podcast has been really great. And then Howard and I are going to PSI in May, so that'll be a big growth opportunity for he and I. So.
I find that my 30-minute workout is perfect for a 30-minute podcast.
There you go.
Yeah.
So actually, I do a workout, listen to a podcast. When I'm done with both of those, I come home, I have another 30 minutes for another podcast while I'm getting ready.
Good.
Yeah.
So that's become pretty
That's your
consistent.
routine, your habit.
Yeah, it's part of what I do now.
Yeah. Yeah. Tilio mentioned a while back changing your habits, and you know, he mentioned something that stuck with me, which is that everyone has the same 24 hours in the day, and the people that are making the most out of life and making the most money and the most, you know, success in their personal lives, they have different habits than people that don't. So that's been a great reminder to change some of my personal habits, you know, and making sure that I fit in quality time and I time block at work and things like that.
Your
So
growth habits.
yeah.
Yeah, my thinking is changed with food, with my kids. I joined 24 Hour Fitness, and my kids have joined. My son is already there, so just things like that have changed in the way that we talk, and just the food that we eat. I've gone from white rice to quinoa with wheat.
Yeah, she has.
And just cutting out things and not doing the same things or having the same habits. So things have changed in the last. When did we start 20K?
I know.
February 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah, things. It's intentional, being intentional. My son even came to the class yesterday, which is really good, and he said he enjoyed it. He learned a couple things by himself. Yeah, about himself. He's starting a business, so he said, I felt out of place. I'm like, that's okay. It's something new for you. But
Yeah.
I go, and he talked about, he doesn't know what to say. I go, well, that's where scripts come in. You've got to develop scripts for your business. So when they say, what do you do?
This is coaching.
Yeah, what do you do? You're scripted because you've been practicing what you're doing and who you are. And he goes, oh, really? I think things have changed in me, and it comes out.
Yes. Yes.
Anybody that's on the online care to share about some of your growth habits or some things that you're doing differently? I can't see who's there.
No.
All I see is the slideshow. Or, you know, I'll let Renee. Renee, you pick on somebody. This is your huddle.
What about Blaze? Blaze?
Blaze.
Hi, Renee. So yeah, I've been getting into a good routine of a workout every day before work, Monday through Friday. So if I don't get that in, you know, I feel like I'm not really reaching my potential for the day, and it really just helps me to, as a stress reliever, and also just, you know, clear my mind for the day and give me confidence. So I think that's really helped me.
Okay, thank you. What about Sam? Thanks, Blaze.
Sam.
Sam.
Did you say John?
No, she said Sam.
Sam.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm training right now to cross the channel, going into Oahu from Molokai, doing the Molokai Ho. So that has been a huge undertaking for me, you know, training for that almost every day. So, you know, putting that up there with work and balancing it with work, and especially, you know, kind of balancing your diet, makes you feel more alive, alert, ready to go. You have more energy. It's been fantastic. So that's helped me a lot.
Sam, is that a swim, and are you on a relay team, or are you going to do that solo?
Oh, that's outrigger canoe racing with a 6-man canoe.
All right, Roger.
Yep.
When is that race, Sam?
That's coming up. Let's see. That would be October.
In October.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go cheer him on
Yeah.
at the finish line.
So where is the finish line? Sandy Beach, as it typically is, or where?
Yeah, we land right in Waikiki there. So.
Oh, Waikiki. Oh, okay, that one around the bend. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking of the swim. Sorry, the canoes, of course, around the bend and Diamond Head to go to Waikiki.
Yeah, it
Right.
should be a good time.
So keep us, give us the details, and we'll see if we can get some of your Oahu friends over there and cheer you on as you come in.
That sounds great.
Thanks, Sam. What about John?
Well, like everybody, I tend to use my workout time to listen to recordings, to listen to podcasts. But one of the things I've recently made a concerted effort to start utilizing, when I drive to town from where I live, it's about a half hour, a little over. And I'm utilizing that time now to call critical situations, things that not just the regular contacts that I call, but contacts that have a measure of urgency where I can really spend the time necessary to address those issues with the individual. So multitasking while I'm driving into town has been a,
Be careful.
What's your license plate number?
well, I don't have the phone to my ear. I have one of those Android systems.
Driving safely.
Thanks, John. Thanks, guys. It's 9:05, 9:06.
We're a little over. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Excellent job, Renee. Thank you.